So how are you, friends, and how are you doing? We thank God for allowing us to be here once again. We want to thank God for the times He has seen us through. We are still on our channel by the name Rising Up Media, and we are still trying to learn a few things here and there. We are trying to grow up physically, mentally. We're still trying to grow up socially. We are still trying to rise up from one level to another. We are still trying to make some ends meet. We want to put ourselves in better situations. We want to grow. We want to rise and soar to higher heights. We want to achieve more than we achieved yesterday. We want to achieve more than we achieved a day ago. So we are rising up in this channel, and we have risen up so many times, so many perspectives, and we are here now today to rise up in a different area that is important in our day-to-day living. Today I want to ask ourselves a question. We have been living in hard times. The world is not taking us to the direction that we want. The times we are living are not favorable in our lives. Nothing good seemingly comes our way. So how should we go about it? What should we do? What is the solution to this problem? Everybody now in the world is crying, economy is crying, money is crying, job is crying, this and that. Basically, we're not in good times like we used to be a few years back. Be either socially, be either economically, be either politically, we're not doing good in so many areas as human beings. So how should we go about these things? What should we do? I want to talk about staying true or being resilient in these tough times. Resilience is the quality of staying put, is the ability of staying or the ability of being in order in tough times. It is the ability of putting up with adversity. Resilience is the ability to cope with the difficult times and situations and circumstances. You go through a challenge and you come out composed. The challenge does not crush you. The problem does not kill you. Whatever you are going through does not break you down. So the ability to come out of a problem very strong is what we are calling resilience. For example, you lose your person, maybe through death. You lose a loved one. It's a tough time. It may break your life forever. It may also even kill you. But how to survive that situation and come out of it strong or even stronger is what we are calling resilience. You've been employed and all of a sudden you lose your job. Your boss wakes up one day and tells you, friend, your services are no longer needed in this company. So the simplest thing you do, you should bid us goodbye and leave. And now you wonder, where are you leaving to? What are you going to do? So the ability to come out of that problem that was unexpected and you have faced it all of a sudden is what we are calling resilience. So many things come our way. So many challenges come our way every day. So the ability to manage that challenge, the ability to manage that stress, the ability to come out of that problem with a lot of energy is what we are calling resilience. So how do you survive How do we become resilient in these tough times we are living as human beings? There's not one country that is facing this problem. It is not one person who is facing this problem. It is not one kind of tribe that is facing this problem. It is the whole world. People are going through hard times in different perspectives. Even in families, people have tough times there. People are struggling to make families survive. People are struggling to put up with so many hardships. So how should we go about it? What should we do? So the ability to come out of these problems stronger and a lot of energy is what we are calling resilience. So how should we be resilient in these tough times? More so economic times. How to be stronger in these tough times. So many people have lost their jobs. Maybe through, let's say like when COVID-19 came. Many people lost their jobs and they had to work from home. Many were sacked. They are even jobless as we speak right now. They are going through hard times. And even if you have not gotten there, you may not know what I'm speaking about. If you didn't lose your job, you may never understand what I'm talking about. If you are still earning your millions, you may wonder whether I am sick somewhere or what's the problem. But people are going through that. It may not be you, but it may be them. It may not be me, it may be them. They may not be them, it may be me who's going through such. So how should you go about these hard times? That's what we are trying to ask ourselves today. We are going to understand a few things here and there on how to stay put in these times. You need to accept that change is necessary in this life. You need to come out of the understanding that you're supposed to be living in one situation all through. You need to forget about living good times the rest of your lives. You need to embrace that a change comes, and a change does not notify you when it is coming. A change does not knock your door when it's about to come. You only wake up and find things upside down. You only wake up and find your life is no longer the life you are living. You only wake up and find that things have changed. So change is inevitable. Change in our lives is necessary. It is vital. But by nature, human beings resist change. Human beings are resistant to change. Something different comes. But to accept that it is with you, it is with me, is a problem. To accept that it has come is a challenge. Because we resist. Many times we do resist change. We fear change. We do fear. We don't understand what may come the next moment. So we fear to move from one position to another. So to be resilient in these tough economic times, you need to accept changes in your life. You need to accept different circumstances and situations in your life. You need to learn how to adjust your life. Adjust your life. Adjust. Because changes will come whether we like it or not. Changes will come whether we are aware or not. Changes will come actually when they are not expected. So you need to adjust to whatever has come in order for you to cope with the situation. If you have lost your job, don't sit down and begin crying. Accept that you are no longer employed. Accept that you are no longer getting your monthly salary. Accept that you are like the rest of human beings. Accept that, because it has happened, it cannot be reversed. Accept that. Acceptance is the first process of healing, and adjust your programs, your duties, your schedules. Adjust, because it has happened. Adjust. I'm saying you adjust, because it is there. It has come. It is with you. Adjust to that, in order that you come out of it stronger. Your lifestyle may have taken a certain pattern or a certain path, but because something new has come, you may find it hard to cope with it. You may find your lifestyle strained, and you may discover that you have a problem here and there. So adjust to that change. Accept that circumstance. Accept that situation. And accept that it cannot be changed. Learn to accept what you can't change. There are some things that happen in your lives that you have no control of. They have happened, yes, and you cannot change them. You cannot reverse them. You cannot alter them. So accept and learn to accept whatever you cannot change. If you find that this one happened and I cannot change it, accept it. You are a student and you have failed the exam. Accept that you have failed the exam, because you cannot redo the exam unless you repeat the course, unless you repeat the school. You cannot pass because you have already failed. So the option is to go back and study again and wait for the exam next year, because you cannot sit for the same exam again. Accept that the exam is done and you have gotten an E. Accept that, because you cannot change it. Accept that your loved one has died, because you cannot bring him or her back. Accept that he or she is gone. Accept that it has happened. Accept that it is that way, because you have no control of it. So accept whatever you cannot change many times. So this acceptance helps you to be resilient in your lives. And another point about being resilient in our lives, give yourself room, or allow yourself some room, and mourn the loss that you have encountered. Allow yourself some time and cry over that loss. We should not sit here and pretend that it has not happened. We should not sit here and assume and keep ourselves busy here and there in order to forget that it has happened. Never. Trying to assume that it has not happened is not the correct way. It has happened. So give yourself time to cry over it. You used to be a chicken farmer, and you wake up one morning and you found that you have lost 300 chicken in one night. What do? You not be sitting and begin clapping and singing praises here and there. No, sit down and cry for some time. Allow yourself to grieve that loss. Accept that you are a human being and you need to cry, you need to mourn, you need to weep, you need to be disappointed. Allow yourself to accept that disappointment. Allow yourself to go through that stress. Don't pretend that you are a stone or you are a rock. You will not be shaken. Nay, never. Allow yourself to mourn that loss. Allow yourself to grieve whatever has caught over you. To sit down and mourn that loss does not mean that you lose your emotions or you go in the streets crying here and there. No. Maybe losing your assets or losing your income is not a simple thing. So unless you allow yourself to absorb that, it may crush you. Remember, you want to stay put in these hard economic times. We are driving at how we can stay strong and stronger and come out of this problem with a lot of vigor and energy. How can you be resilient in these tough times? Allow yourself to grieve that loss. Attend your emotions during these times. You may feel so bad. You may feel so disappointed. You may feel bitter. You may become angry. You may be angry with your boss. You may become angry even with your family. You may become angry with God. So allow yourself and embrace it to go through that. Because it is with you and it has happened. What else can you do? You find that there's nothing actually. There's almost nothing that you can do. There's almost nothing you can do apart from allowing yourself to accept and go through that. This is one part of staying or becoming resilient in these tough times. They are really tough for so many people in the world. So many worlds are facing hard economic times. And they're not stable again. They used to be stable. Their money used to be stable, but they're no longer in that stability. They are wavering and some have already fallen down, some have already crashed, some economies have already crashed. And peoples and leaders are mourning here and there on how to revive these economies. That is where we are. You may go through some cycles of anger. You may go through some cycles of sadness. You may go through fear. You may fear in the beginning of these times. Just be aware. Just allow your body to accept this situation. Acknowledge that it has happened. And remember that you are not the first person to go through this. So many have gone through this before you. And so many will go through this after you. And so many people are still in the same problems. So allow yourself to fit in that situation. And if you allow yourself and face these conditions, and face this fear, and face this anger, and face this anxiety, if you allow yourself and carry those emotions, you'll be resilient in these times. You need to be connected. To be resilient in these times, you need to be connected. Unless you are connected in this world, you may have a problem. Be connected. You need to be connected to your family. You need to be connected with your friends. You need to be connected even with your enemies. You need to be connected even with God. The only creature that you cannot be connected with is the devil. Because how can you be connected to the devil? I mean, how? And if you are, what next? You need to be connected. You need to have connections here and there for you to be resilient in these economic tough times. make connections, have connections. Have good relationships with your family. Have good relationships with people around, with people in your community, with people in your neighborhood, with people around. Have good relationships with them. Have good relationships with God. Accept help and support. Don't behave that you're the strongest person in the world. Allow yourself to be supported, because they know that you are going through a hard time. They know. And we know that you have lost your job. We are aware of that. We know what we are going through. So accept us to help you. Accept to be helped. Accept to be supported. It's not a crime, it's not a sin. Accept to be supported here and there. Accept that. Accept that you need support here and there, because it is necessary. Be connected. I'm saying be connected. Accepting to be supported and to be cared for and to be listened to helps you become resilient. Because you need to relate this problem to a person who can listen to you. So when they listen to you, they may give you a tip here and there. They may advise you here and there. And at the end of the day, you become resilient. You may learn from their experiences. You may learn from them, and you may learn to cope with how they did it. And it will help you heal faster, and it will make you stronger and better than you were before. So accept people here and there to support you with ideas, anything that they can help you with. As much as you are able to accept this, allow yourself to be assisted. Allow yourself to be assisted here and there. Yeah, and don't take it that to be assisted is a weakness. To be helped is a weakness. No. I even remember that when Jesus was on the cross, he even cried, "Father, why have you left me?" He needed some assistance. He needed to be helped. So if Jesus needed support, who are you to ignore support from any direction? Why should you ignore support? Why should you behave like a caterpillar? You are the strongest thing in this world. Accept to be supported. Accept to be helped. And by so doing, you'll be resilient, and you will have resilience in these hard economic times. Another thing, keep things in perspective. Keep things in perspective. There will be days that you will feel crushed. There will be days that you will feel down. You will feel overwhelmed. Remember that this feeling or this thing that has caught up with you is temporary. It's not permanent. No situation is permanent in your life. You are well today, tomorrow you fall sick. You had your 2 legs today, the next moment your leg becomes amputated. You may feel overwhelmed. You may feel crushed. You may feel struck. This is normal, but keep things in perspective. Accept that this thing is only temporary and it will go away. Look beyond the problem. Imagine beyond the problem. Focus beyond the challenge. Focus beyond the situation. This helps you become resilient. See through the problem and see the other side of it. See the better side of the challenge. See the good side of the problem. Look at the good side of it. Don't only focus on the negative part of it. Focus on the positive side of it. This helps you become resilient. Focus on the good side, because there is always a good side of everything. There's a good side of a person. There's a good side of a problem. There's a good side of a challenge. So focus on the good side. Keep things in perspective. Visualize what you want in your life. Visualize. Have perspective. It is good to worry, but it's not good to worry all the times. Worry for some time, because worry is in us. Doubt for some time, because this will help you craft a way, and it will help you adopt a way of living. It will help you, give you some insight of some new living. So accept it to happen. Yes, accept that it is with you, and keep things in perspective. Don't lose your focus in whatever happens, whatever comes to you, in whatever you are going through. Don't lose focus. Keep things in perspective. Keep your focus and look beyond what you are going through. Look past what you are going through. See yourself on the other side of the problem. See yourself a winner. Imagine yourself a big winner. Imagine yourself the best. Keep things in perspective. That's what we are saying today. Keep your focus. And remember that whatever comes in our lives is a kind of opportunity. It may look so disappointing. It may look so crushing. It may look so stupid and awkward, but it is an opportunity. Learn from whatever is happening to you. Learn from whatever you are going through. Imagine it is an opportunity, number one, for you and me to learn. Let us learn from our challenges. Let us learn from our failures. Let us learn in our problems. When we are in the problems, let's learn from them, because there is always something to learn from whatever happens in our lives. So learn from whatever is happening in your life. Friends, I'm saying you need to be resilient in these times, because you will not commit suicide. No. You will not kill yourself. Never. That won't happen. Because why should you kill yourself? If you fail to be resilient, you will harm yourself. You will commit suicide. And you no longer have a problem with the government, but you not see heaven. Remember that you want to rise up. And rising up needs resilience. Rising up needs energy. For a plane to take off and to rise up to the skies, it needs energy. For a rocket to rise up, it needs a lot of energy. So to survive in these hard times, we need energy. To be resilient, you need energy. We need power. Because you cannot accept to be defeated. We are the winners. I'm saying we are the winners, and I am the winner. You can say this with me. I am the winner. Of course, yes. You need to be resilient in these times. My friend, why should you be crushed with the problems? Let problems come, because you will win. Let them come. Let challenges come, because I shall win, and I have already won. If I have won, why not you? If I have risen up, why not you? If I have made it, if I am through now, why not you? If people have made it, why not you? If it is possible with them, why is it not possible with you? If it can be done, it has been done with them. They have gone through it and they have come out strong. Why not you? If I have gone through everything and I'm still strong and I have still energy and I'm still in focus and in perspective, why not you? So if you take care of what I've taught you about today, if you take these points into seriousness and mean business with them, I'm telling you that you'll be a stronger person than you were the last minute. You become a stronger person than you were the past moment. Friends, I'm only wishing you better as you try to rise up. Don't ignore this message. Listen to it. Share it with your friends, with everybody you can meet around. Subscribe to the channel, my friends. We are here to learn and educate ourselves in different aspects. So allow yourself to learn from this channel called Rising Up. It's a media that tries to teach people here and there about different ways of living. We have talked about so many things, in education, in religion. We have talked about so many things in this media. You can follow it up in our Facebook pages. It's called Rising Up Media. You can follow the messages there. You can learn and be inspired and rise up from one point to another. So my friends, let me wish you well as you try to be resilient. Let me assume, not even assume, I'm hoping that you have taken this message seriously and you're going to learn from it. So I wish you the best as you cope with your situation. I wish you the best as you keep things in perspective. I wish you all the best as you learn from this channel. I wish you all the best in your life. I wish you all the best in whatever you are doing. I wish you all the best in everything. The best, the best, the best, and the best, and the best, and only the best. May only the best come in your life from today and from now and forevermore. Be blessed, friends. See you later. Thank you.